In this video, we're going to learn how to update data in a table using a PHP and MySQL. But before we go ahead and do that, let's just go back to our previous file and just try a few more SQL queries, okay, to get different results. So the query we have tried was select star from users, which gave us all the rows in the original table, okay? And now we can try another query, okay? So for example, we can select all the records in our table where, okay, a certain field equals something specific. So for example, we want all records where the first name is George, for example, where first name equals, and now we're going to place the value inside single quotes, okay. So if we save and refresh, you can see that it gave us only one row, okay. We can try another one. So for example, we can still select all the users, okay, but this time we're gonna use another keyword. It's order by, and we want to order the rows by last name, for example. So if I save and refresh, we can see that the rows now, they are ordered in alphabetical order by last name, okay. So if you want the opposite order, then we use the same query, but we're just going to change or add a keyword descending, like that, okay. So now if we save and refresh, we can see now that the order is in the descending order, okay. All right, so now let's see how to update records in our table. So again, we connected to our database using the same code as before, and now we are going to update records in our table. So we're going to create a query that we're going to store in a variable SQL, okay. And now inside our query, we're going to use a new SQL keyword. It's update, okay. So we're going to say update the name of the table, users, okay. And we're going to use another keyword here, set. And then we're going to say which field we want to change. So for example, let's say that we want to change the last name, okay, of all people with the first name George. We're going to change these people's last name to Wilson, for example, okay. So let's try that. So we're going to say set last name equal, and they're going to use single quotes for the new value, Wilson. All right. And the condition is where first name equals George, okay. So let's save. Let's refresh our page so that this is executed. Or before we do that, let's just finish the code, okay, and say whether this has been successfully executed or not. So we're just going to use the same code as before. So we're going to check the condition. Okay, first of all, we need to execute the query. We haven't done that yet. Okay, so let's do that. So MySQLi underscore query, which is going to take the link variable and the query. Okay, so this will execute the query, and if that's true, then we're going to echo a paragraph saying that data was updated successfully. Okay. Else, we are going to echo another paragraph saying error, unable to execute the query. Okay, and we can add the results string right after this. And for that, we're going to use the function MySQLi underscore error, which is going to take as a parameter our link variable or our connection variable. Okay, so if we save and refresh, okay, it says data was updated successfully. So let's have a look at our data. So we're going to refresh now, and we're going to look at the new last name of George. And you can see that the new last name of George is Wilson. Okay, so the order changed because we are showing the data by last name, okay, descending. That's why. Okay, otherwise we can just comment this for now and show the first one if we want to. If we save and refresh. Okay. All right, so that's how we can update data in a table. If we don't add any condition like this, then all users, all the records are going to have their last name changed to Wilson. Okay, and also if you want to add an extra condition, so for example, we want to change the last name to Wilson for all users with a last name or a first name Peter, for example. And so we're going to use the keyword and for this, and email address, for example, and email equals, so value inside single quotes, and we want to choose that, for example. So now all users having this last name Tyler and this email address are going to have all users having the first name Peter and email like this are going to have the new last name Wilson. Okay, so if we save and refresh the page, so data was updated successfully. So if we refresh now, we can see that both these have got now a new last name Wilson. All right. Okay, so in the next video, we will see how to delete data using PHP and MySQL.